I gotta bring it up. Hold on, he tall, y'all.
Yeah, so you were sleeping.
All right. Hey, y'all. So we are outside with Sheree, aka the Punisher. Now, he testified in this case, and he is there inside listening to how this is going down. What do you predict the sentence is going to be, or what are you, what are you seeking like a certain thing?
So, man, when I first got down here, I was certain that he was going to get 5 years or something like that based on what the judge is saying. And the judge is still kind of saying he doesn't really care what else is said. He's doing it based on his own stuff. But I was just inside, and I have to say the defense in terms of precedents, like they have to pull up cases that happened before and talk about the time people got. And the cases they presented based on the prosecution is he really should get time served. He really should get time served. The fact that he didn't make any money, almost everybody that the prosecution used, there were people who this was their second time. One guy got out of jail, and they got large amounts of time, 60 months or more, like they're asking. But everybody who was like a first offense, there was no money involved, and these type of things, they were getting like 12 months. So it's really on the judge. The judge would have to almost do something overreaching as far as just, I'm going to give you what I want to give you and not follow the precedents of other cases for him to get more than time served. But it is seeming like the judge is leaning towards doing that, like making an example out of him.
Yeah, he seems like he wants to go closer to what the prosecution is seeking because they're using mainly the violence and how they conceded to it. I want to talk to you a little bit. You wrote a book and you have it in your hand right now. Do you want to tell the people a little bit about it?
Yeah, definitely. So, listen, it's a shameful thing. As I started to age, I started men, women. Y'all know this, right? We start developing sexual issues. Mainly forms of erectile dysfunction. So me and my line of work, that was not something I could deal with. So I went on this serious path to try to cure it and get everything back to normal. And thank God I did. But I didn't realize how the mental aspect of it was a huge thing that I went through. It changed my life. It gave me forms of depression. I started to feel emasculated, not like myself. And the big part of how it affects men mentally and relationships are something that's not being spoke about. So I tried to write the book I would have needed, and I did it based on my life story. So it's real funny stories about my life that's relatable to the struggles men and couples go through with sexual issues and how it divides things. And it's really been doing great, man. The silver lining in being in this trial is people are supporting the book. I'm getting all positive responses, and it's called In Search of Freezer Meat, and I guarantee you, give it a
What's the
try.
name again? We got to hear the name again.
It's called In Search of Freezer Meat. And remember, I'm talking about erectile dysfunction, and freezer meat's pretty hard. So men are searching for the freezer meat. So it's a play on the title. I want to pick a name you hear it once, you'll remember. But definitely, if you want to hear some real entertaining stories about my life correlated with some real positive self-help for men, it's a great book to pick up. And there's an audio book that I narrated myself, and I guarantee you'll be happy with it.
Okay, and how can they find the book or buy the book?
Oh, the book is on Amazon, Audible, all the major platforms. Just type it in your search.
They said did my microphone break? Can you guys hear? No, the microphone ain't broke. Can you guys? Sorry. Is the mic clear? You know people be trolling. I don't know if it's clear or not, but it should be fine.
Yeah, it's on all major platforms: Amazon, Audible, Google Play, Apple Books, Barnes and Nobles. All of the major platforms.
Okay, and so inside the book, I don't want to keep you too long, but inside the book, you talk about your encounter with Diddy and Cassie. Do you want to just give the people a quick piece of that?
Yeah, no, I definitely detail it from my perspective. Not necessarily court proceeding, but what was going through my mind at the time, how I interacted, how I perceived it. It's in there because there was some anxiety and some performance issues that I had to conquer that I kind of explained, and I made it a very funny story. So, yeah, please enjoy it, man. It's a good read, and check it out.
And so, last thing, you were doing male performances. Are you still doing male performances now? I believe in the trial they said that you had your own company where you like book like other people.
No, no, no. I'm actually a partner in probably the largest male review show in New York, in the United States. It's called Hunkomania.
Uh huh.
So we're in 30 different cities. Every weekend we do bachelorette parties and different events for ladies celebrating. It's something I've been doing for 30 years. It's a pretty strong business model, and that's not going anywhere. And
So the ladies can still book you for a male review.
not me personally. They can come to my events. I have other guys working for me.
He said
I'm a
that's
big
he said that's for the he the big dog now.
yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to us. If you have any social media, let the people know where they can find you and get more involved in what you have going on.
Yeah, so obviously Instagram is at Get Punished. TikTok is Get Punished, which I'm new to. Please, I need 1,000 followers ASAP. I can't even go live. And I'm actually going to start a podcast. It's called The Punisher Pod. I just put that up. And the easiest way, because there's a lot of big things coming up, is you can actually text the word Punisher to 833-318-0940, and there's a lot of information coming up. I got supplements and things for guys that help with the issues we're talking about. So I'm trying to make it happen. And look, I know there's a lot of shade out there towards me. I see people out there, F your book and all that. Hey, listen, the world.
Hey, you
gives
gotta grind. We gotta get it out here. Everything is expensive.
The world can be crazy for you sometime. I'm not saying all my choices are on point, but hey, listen, I'm out here just trying to do the right things, and hopefully people see that.
Yeah, they said you better do it. You better market yourself.
Yeah, no one wants sex workers at their sentences. Look, I testified, all right? So I got a right to be here. So whole lot.
Right. Do you guys have a quick question for him? Do y'all have a quick question for him? Make it fast. I appreciate you so much for stopping to talk to
Yeah,
us.
I mean,
You
look,
are
it's all
like
good, man. You gotta show love. I'm out here.
somebody said I'm not even looking at him. Y'all want me to go like this and not be facing the camera? I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at him through the camera.
No, I am not married now. Somebody said never read the chat. I'm new to this, all right? So I'm reading everything.
Do you think that Diddy should get time?
I think you should get time served. I think you should get time served. It's very difficult because what you're doing is there's something called another bite at the apple, right? So they're considering the force and coercion and the abuse that was associated with sex trafficking, and then he got acquitted for it, but he's actually possibly getting sentenced for it anyway. When I was just in there, and the precedence for somebody just doing transportation and those type of things is just much lower times. The most they were getting was like 27 months, and those were people that were making money. So for this not to be a business aspect where he's making money and then get more times than actual pimps because of his abuse or whatever, I just have to say that's unfair. I never had bias in this. I'm somebody that's the precedence and the law should be the law, but I can't see him get 11 years, 8 years, 5 years, and pimps who made $1.4 million and did the same behaviors get 27 months. That's just not fair, and that's what the case law is saying. So I don't care how much you hate him, you just have to understand that is not fair, and if his name wasn't Sean Combs, that's not the time he gets.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for your time talking to me. They say I'm not looking at you, but I'm like, I'm trying to be present here.
Look, all that shade, they don't want you to look at me. Turn your back on him, girl. Like, we don't like him, so it's all good. But thanks for calling me, and, obviously your people don't like me.
No, they're
Love,
trolling. They're
so
trolling. Watch, I'm sure somebody out there is going to get the book. Y'all definitely go support his book. He has excerpts in there about his encounters with Diddy and all of his time in the business that he's in with his male review and how he came to getting over his,
ED. My issue, yeah, you gotta fix the problems, yo. Ain't nobody want to go out like that. That's crazy. And if you want, please tag me, shout me out. If you're super cool, put a link to the book. Hook a brother up.
All right, for sure. All right, thank you. Nice to meet you too.